When we decided to launch the show on the 10th of Feb, because it's my birthday month, so I was like, okay, that's great. And yeah, it's a lot of firsts. In fact, we started talking about the show even before everybody started talking about OTT, as an option. And when I say everybody, I mean the film fraternity, considering OTT as something that they would like to consider. And it was simply because I love their shows. I love Family Man 1 and 2, and they called me for a film. And I said, film to theek hai, show mein kya kar rahe ho? And Vijay was like, hey, joking, you're serious, you really want to do a show? I said, yes, absolutely, I would love to collaborate with you guys at what I have loved watching you do. And he kind of had this idea, which strangely 8 years back we had discussed with each other as a movie. And at that time, it was, like Vijay said, that it was too big in terms of the length of story for it to fit into a movie. And I think the best thing that happened to Farzi is that it didn't become a movie, because I don't think we would have been able to do justice to it. Here we have the first season, which is equal to 2.5 movies. And if people like it, we can make another 2.5 movies and then another 2.5 movies. And if you go and see the kind of cast that they have put together, or the kind of characters that they developed with Sita and Suman, the way that they have put this entire story together, it lends itself to, more and more time. And by the time I finished playing Sunny, I almost felt like it was just the beginning of Sunny. My first with Amazon Prime, it's an amazing platform. I think every actor would feel proud to collaborate with them. And we've had an amazing time. Their contracts are very scary, but in person they are amazing. If I may be honest. I was like, man, this is going to be tough, and then it was just so smooth. So thank you to the entire team for making us feel so comfortable and making our creativity, allowing our creativity to kind of meander all over the place, and hopefully something good will come out of it. My first time with Vijay sir, I called him the first time we launched the show, the little teaser that we did, I called him Makkal Selvan. So I'm going to say Makkal Selvan again to him, because he just has the personality, it suits him. It's such a beautiful term for him, and it's been a privilege to work with him. We don't have so much in the show together. We're always running parallel to each other, and then there are, sometimes when we cross tracks, and whatever little I got to work with him. In fact, not just work with him, but while we were promoting, I find his mind so interesting. He's truly an actor at heart, and I wish to do much more work with him, and I wish to learn from him. I think there's a lot one can learn from him. He's such a phenomenal artist, and it's a privilege to have him on the show. And it's great to have Rashi, who I've met as Rashi. Hi Rashi, what's up? It's great to debut with her. We actually were all stuck in a hotel, during COVID. So it was nice that we all got along, because we had to look at each other's face all the time. Option hi nahi tha, in Goa. So, we became friends, and it was amazing working with her. She's done phenomenally well in this, in the character of Megha. And there is obviously Farzi, Firoz, Arora. Absolutely loved it. All the Mumbaianess in me came out when I worked with Bhuvan. And he's been like a younger brother of the whole show, and I wish him all the best. It's his debut, and he has done amazingly well in the show. So thank you. Please watch out for him. He's fantastic. Sunny is incomplete without Firoz. And Amol sir, thank you for being the heart of the show. As you will see the show, you will understand that Nanu is really the heart of the show. And everything comes from the integrity of Nanu's character. And nobody better to represent that integrity than Amol sir. He just has it written all over him. So it's been a privilege.
Thank you, Shahid.
I always keep it short and sweet.
I love it. Thank you. No, you can go on. But because you खुद कहा, Makkal Selvan, it means so many things to, the ones who do understand the meaning of that term. I'm going to ask Vijay Sethupathi sir, sabse pehle to thank you so much for joining us. It's your OTT debut as well, so let me ask you, how do you feel about it?
Hi everyone, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for coming, and then I don't know how to say it's a debut, because I don't see it as a debut. Because I did, I think, in 2010 I became I did debut as a hero. So it's been 12 years. I did, I think, almost about 55 films, I think. So it's like, again, I'm going back as a kid. So I don't think so it's a debut. For me, short film or a feature film, it's like every scene is a film. So we are putting the same kind of effort for each and every shot to make the audience interesting. I was impressing my girlfriend when I was studying school. After that, every shot is like I'm trying to impress the girl whom I love. So I love this. Then working with Rajan DK, I met him when I went to, one day I was on the way to my shoot, it was a night shoot in Chennai. So I liked the gentleman Manoj Bajpayee sir. Suddenly, I think he wanted to meet me, I got a call from somebody and then he wanted me, it was a surprise for me to go and see him. So he wanted to meet me, seriously. So I went and then I met him and he was the same person when I saw Company and Satya. So he's very handsome and he was very sweet. His heart is more handsome than him. So he's very sweet with me and then there I met Raj and DK. I don't know that there is an audition happening for me inside their mind. So they saw me that time and then they approached me. Hindi, I was in Dubai for 3 years there, I learned Hindi. I was working in a company as an accountant, so I was there and I learned Hindi there. So it has been so many years, I have no practice. So I was very worried about my language and they believed on me, so I said okay. And then Shahid was there. So whoever asked me, I'm doing a Hindi project with Rajan Dikke and then have to say I'm working with Shahid, then only they say, oh wow, okay. Here, so I have to say I'm the villain for Shahrukh sir. I'm working with Katrina Kaif. Then only they respect me. So it depends on the artist whom I'm working with. So, and then they are very comfortable and very cool and they are like brothers. They are brothers and they are like brothers to me. I don't need to worry about. I can say any idiotic idea. I can share any idiotic idea with them. They don't judge me, so I have no problem. As an artist, I need a freedom to share my thoughts, and so they don't judge me. So it was so much comfort for me to work with them. And Rashi, I love you, Rashi. I worked with Rashi already, 2 films, and then first film, whenever the dialogue paper goes to Rashi first, then it comes to me. So I do a lot of correction. Then I always say sorry to her. Because by the time it was difficult for her to buy out those Tamil lines, then again I change those lines. Then every time I see her on the set, I say I'm sorry Rashi, because I keep improvising when I'm doing the set and well, I have that spontaneity, like rhythm, co-artist behaviors, everything gives some impulse for me, so I change accordingly. So she was so comfortable. I thought she will show me some attitude. No, she is very sweet. Because this idiot already I'm facing so much problem to buy her the lines, and again he's keep on changing, but she never shows that. And she loves me so much. She respects me. But at the same time, when I reached Rajan Dikke's set first day, she was like me. So, but she's very sweet and she gave me so much comfort. Thanks, Rashi. Thank you so much. And then Bhuvan. I met this man only one time, but really he can start a sweet company, sweet star. He's such a sweet person. So I met you now only, sir, and I respect you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much. And Shahid, I watched Shahid's few films, but I don't know how he's going to be in the set. And then I was, because that's maybe a 50th day for Shahid. That's the first day for me. That too, almost like a pre-climax. So they know the story, they have a mood about the story, everything they know. I don't know how to work with him and how he's going to handle it. Everything was too much pressure for me, but he's really very cool and he handled me really well. And thank you so much, and you are very sweet. And this month is a birthday month for me also.
And for me.
For you also. When is your day, sir? I'm 16. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. At this point, congratulations on it. Let's ask you, okay, the silliest question in the world, but I'm asking it to you, okay, so be kind. Why did you say yes to this role?
Who would say no?
Exactly. You want to take us back to that moment when you landed this?
Actually, yes, Mukesh Chabra, who did the casting for Farzi, he called me one day. He said, "There's this fabulous character, and I see you in this, and we want you to do this meeting with Rajan DK sir." And it happened on Zoom, of course, because those were the COVID times. I was like, "Will they be able to see me? What will happen? Like, will they be able to judge or anything?" And so we went on the Zoom meeting. They sort of told me that this was a character, this was what they were looking for, and I think Raj and DK sir saw some clipping of mine, and they really liked me in that, and they thought, okay, this is Megha. And I cannot explain the feeling that I had. I mean, it's like you hit the jackpot. That's the feeling I got. They are the pioneers of the long format, and of course, I was very, very happy to be on board, and I knew that there was Shahid, there was Vijay Sethupathi sir at that time. I didn't know there was Bhuvan also, and Amol sir also, and my father also was a huge fan of yours, and he had come on set, and I was extremely excited to see him, and you truly are the heart of our show. Bhuvan, you're such a cracker. I mean, I didn't expect that. Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yes. You've really, really done such a great job, as I can see. Sethupathi sir, I love you too. And there was so much comfort on this set because of Sethupathi sir also, and also because of Shahid. But first I'd like to talk about Sethupathi sir. The first day he was on set, I knew it was his first day, I knew he'd be nervous, and I saw him and I jumped to him. I literally jumped and I went to him and I hugged him. And Raj sir saw me and he's like, "What happened to this girl?" Suddenly, she's just out of character and she's jumping in joy. But I think that's the warmth that he exudes, that you automatically feel so much love for him, and it's been a great ride. Thank you, sir. You're such a wonderful actor, and it's so nice to be a part of this show with you.
Thanks, sir.
And Shahid, of course, I mean, what to say. The fact that he decided to do a show, and that too with Raj and DK sir, I think in itself says a lot about what the show is going to be. And everybody knows he's a fantastic actor, but I think you'll see Shahid in a completely different, new way in this series, and I think, of course, he's taken this show to another level with his talent. Shahid, it was wonderful working with you. You're fabulous, and keep doing the fabulous things you keep doing. And I have to talk about Rajan DK sir and the character that they've written for me. My character's name is Megha. And like in this series, you delve into it blindly because you know that there are these creators who will give you something that will be wonderful or that will be remembered. And I think Megha for me will always be remembered, not just for me but also for the audience, because she is a character who every modern woman would relate to in the world of patriarchy, in man's world, how a girl sustains herself and how the challenges that she faces, and in every little victory that she has, all the women will cheer for her. So I'm really looking forward to women seeing this, women seeing Megha, and the show on the whole is a cracker of a show.
Wow, thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Are you sure you guys are going to be a love story? So much love on this stage. और Bhuvan, अगर सनी बैटमैन है तो बहुत है आपके लिए, आपके किरदार के लिए।
मैं सनी का चमगादड़ हूँ।
अरे क्या बात है।
जो वो लोगो रहता है बैटमैन का बैट है, वो बैट।
तो आप हैं सर, क्या बात है।
मतलब रॉबिन के बिना भी बैटमैन ऑपरेट कर सकता है, बट वो बिना यूनिफॉर्म के नहीं कर सकता। So which is why I'm like the bat on his uniform.
करेक्ट, और सर बैट के बिना तो बैटिंग नहीं कर सकते।
कर लेंगे कहेंगे तो।
इसके बारे में बताओ यार, because so much I want to see this show right now. But I
have not seen it.
I can't, right?
I think I probably, first of all, let me just say how privileged I feel sitting here amongst all these esteemed gentlemen and ladies.
Correct.
I have not seen anything at all, and I think I'm the only one. So everybody is telling, and right now also, I don't know for everybody, but have I actually done a good job? I have no clue. So I'm like very nervous, and I'm really, really looking forward to the release date, and I'm like, दिखा दो भाई, कुछ तो दिखा दो। मैंने तो ट्रेलर भी अभी देखा है, वो भी लेट आ रहा था पीछे लूप होके।
जी, ये कैमराडरी जो है आपके और शाहिद के बीच में, I don't think we must reveal too much about it, वरना हम देखेंगे क्या। So for right now, I'll just say, hold on to those horses in case you're waiting for this Jodi to come on the screen. Thank you so much. Amol sir, मैं आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ। सबसे पहले तो एक्नॉलेज करते कि आप हमारे साथ इस मंच पर हैं, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस शो। इन सब ने आपके बारे में कहा है दैट यू आर द हार्ट ऑफ द शो। आप इनके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
Begin with, I can say that it was working with this complete young team was sheer pleasure and nothing Farzi about it. Absolute pleasure. Working with Raj and DK, directors who know exactly what they want, not only exactly what they want, but they want to be different than what they have done, was something which was so heartwarming and so lovely to be there. Shahid, of course, such a fantastic actor that he is. I have been his fan for a long time, and to work with him was sheer pleasure. Same with this young man, Bhuvan, sheer pleasure. Working with this entire team was so fulfilling. I only regret that I didn't have any chance to work with Vijay Sethupathi. I have been a great fan of his work also. I have been watching him in various roles and nothing but admiration for him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And of course, the glamorous part of the entire team. It was really, I missed working with her because there was no scene between us. But I must say that particularly in Goa shoot, which was the major shoot, it was so much fun, it was so much like a picnic. We all, whether we were shooting or we were not shooting, we used to have a ball there. And it was so lovely, so lovely. I must say thanks to Raj and DK for making me part of this young team and making it so very enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. OG फर्जी तो आप ही रहेंगे हमेशा। हम सब ने गोलमाल देख के बड़े हुए सर। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका। चलिए, हमारे कुछ दोस्त हैं जो सवाल लेके तैयार हैं। I believe you already sent in your questions and सबसे पहले